Hello kids. So I welcome you all. Today we are going to study English of class 7 lesson number 2 and this is our first sequence. Fine. In this chapter we are going to discuss something which is very near and dear to you. As just first we will go with a clue. I'll give you one riddle. You have to solve it. In for why will you going to solve it? Because I want you to tell me the name of the lesson. Have you ever been to anyone's birthday, or in your birthday, for which thing you are eagerly waiting? You eagerly wait for gifts. Definitely every child love to have gifts. Even I'm not saying that you doesn't wait for your parents, relative or friend. No doubt you enjoy with them, but it's a wish of everyone that I am going to get some gift and I'll definitely going to open it on my own because I would like to see what I got. So the name of this lesson is also the gift of chappals. Chappal, what the chappal is? Chappals are the sleepers which you wear in your foot. Now we have to see how come this story moves and what will be going to happen in the story, as there are many sequences like part 1, part 2. I have discussed with you that the story is divided always on the basis of its easy learning. So now again, I'll advise you to have your notebook beside you, your pen, even your textbooks. In first lesson, I have explained you why do we study English. Even I told you that if you come across any of the hard words, always keep dictionary and have a habit of seeing it. One thing more I have to add to my words, that not only when you have problem then you just prefer the dictionary. Instead also you should try to see daily 5 word at least. You should write down in your notebook and with its meaning and try to use those words. Is that clear? Try to, and even not only use, you can tell to your friends even in your normal discussion. You may take those words. So, as I told you, the name of the lesson is A Gift of Chappals, and it is written by a lady, Vasanta Surya. She belonged to Madras, a very good teacher, a very good author. She's extremely fabulous lady, as she has shown too much climax. There are many climax inside the story. There is a story of a cat, there is a story of a singer, there is a story of a tutor. So she has just joined so many stories together, rather so many parts together. Just why? Just to entertain. And it is all true story, beta. Is that clear? Whether it's English literature or it's a science or it's history, GK, everything is truth. There is no doubt. Sometimes there is some sequences that we just create, but almost everything is true. Try to read it out, understand, and try to make your story too. In what form? In summary form. In English literature, it is very much compulsory to make the summary of the lesson. By making the summary, beta, you will come to know where you have to put different signs. Signs like full stop, question mark, inverted commas. So try to, again and again, I am saying that try to make the summary. Don't make the summary all together. Try to first make in the different paragraphs, and by the time you will be able to understand how to just combine whole story together. How to combine whole story together in the form of summary. Clear? Now we are going to move with the story. So what is the story? We read this. Let's see what is given. Now, Mridu. Mridu is a name of a girl. You can see over there. It is on your page number 19. There, the picture is given. What is given? A picture is given. A girl who is having a plait. You used to make this type of plaits. In Hindi, what do we say? Choti, isn't it? If you have single pony, it's a single plait. And what do you mean by plait? When you just untie with its three knots. Okay, let me draw for you. This is your hair. When you untie it, when you untie it, it is loose. Okay, and when you tie up, it becomes like this. We say it, and rubber you are going to put here. Single is called single plait, and you used to make two plaits in your school, and it is compulsory. Why? Because you look beautiful. I'm talking about the girls. Is that clear? So a girl is having a single plait. Her name is Mridu. There is a boy and a woman. She has just come. They are actually looking something. Can you recognize what is there under the bushes? It's a surprise. Let's see what it is. Okay, try to just find it out and write over there what is going on in your mind. Look, don't think that ma'am is not here, I should not write. No, beta. Just speak truth to yourself. As we have learned in our first lesson, that always believe in now. So now the time is to write which, what is that? Is this a thing or an animal or a bird? Is that clear? Just try out. So by the story you will move, you will come across what was that. And yes, don't erase it. Let it be there. When we are going to meet with each other, at that time we are going to discuss that what have you written or what your friend has written. Now let's see. Mridu is a young girl growing up. Now there is a girl in the scene, in the story. Her name is Mridu. Now called Chennai. She lives in Madras. Okay. Now the Madras name has been changed. Now what do we say it? We say it Chennai. Chennai is a educational hub. The children who move for medical practices, though the children who want to become a doctor, they mostly prefer to go to Chennai. It's an educational hub. A fantastic education is provided over there, and it deals more in medical beta. Fine? Okay. With Tapi. Tapi, what is the Tapi? Tapi is a river. Actually, is it a river? Actually, somewhere it is a river, but here it's a name of a child. But why I am telling to you, is it a child or a cat or a boy? You have to just see in our lecture. I have given you just the advice. What it is? Is it a boy or a woman or a cat? Let's see. But Tapi is also a river that I am just telling you. As I got some name, you got some name. There is a name on Lord Rama also. People with the name Ram is there. Are they the Ram? No. But they keep the name as Ram. Okay. Now, there is what? There is Tapi. Now, who is Tapi? Her grandmother. So, Tapi was her grandmother. Look what a fabulous name she has. Tapi. It's a really mind-blowing river. Huh? So, Tapi was the name of Mridu's grandmother. And who is there? Tata, her grandfather. So, Tapi and Tata. As we used to say, what do we say? Some people say to their grandfather, grandpa, grandma, then G Papa, G Mama. Different names we also give to our grandpa and grandma, but their name Mridus. Let me write it down. Though it should be remembered by you. What are there now? Characters. Character in the story. Okay, very first character is of Mridu, a girl. You have to write it down in your notebook also. Then, grandmother is Tapi. The next, grandfather, who is he? He is Tha. Tha. You can say Tha, Ta. All the nouns when it deals with the name. So you can call the name. Just try to just see its spelling. As the people who live in abroad, they have some different kind of names. How come we feel different? Because we belong to India. In India, having a name style is quite different in compared to foreign countries. They have very long name. Sometimes it becomes difficult to pronounce it. So all the noun means name of a person we can spell out in our way. Sometimes even the name of the particular place become difficult to pronounce it. So in that way also we can pronounce. Is that clear? So we can. Okay. So we can what we can pronounce it? Tha. Okay, Tha, Tapi, and Mradu. Is that clear to you? Now let's see what is there next. One afternoon, Tapi takes her to her aunt Rukumani's house. Now aunt, Tapi's aunt is Rukumani. What is Rukumani? She is aunt. Is that clear? So one more character is also introduced in our story. Is that clear to you? Now, as one afternoon, Tapi takes her to her aunt Rukumani's house. Who is Tapi? Where is Tapi? Grandmother. Grandmother take Mridu to her aunt house. And what was the name of the aunt? Rukumani's. Fine. And why did they went there? To meet her cousins. Let me write down the name of cousins. Cousins were Lali, Ravi, and Meena. Now, what do you mean by beta cousins? Underline the word cousins. Actually, cousins are also brother and sister. Some brothers, sisters are from father's family, and some brothers, sisters are from mother's family. See the board, I am explaining you. It is very important to understand. Now, mother's family. What do we say it as? Maternal. Is that clear? Whosoever, your uncle, your aunt, means your mama, mommy, we say them as uncle and aunt. In English, all the relatives, whether it belongs to father's family or mother's family, they will be as known as uncle and aunt only. Is that clear? Your father's brothers and sisters, even your mother, brother and sister. But how we just differentiate between them? That your mother's family member means your mother's father, your mamaji. So you will say maternal uncle, maternal aunt. In the same way, father's family. What exactly it is known as? Paternal. Is that clear? Now, your father, brother, we say it like kaka, kaki, chacha, chachi. Is that clear? So they are known as paternal uncle and paternal aunt. So in English, we divide the relationship in this form. Is that clear? Belonging to mother is maternal, belonging to father is paternal. So, and their son and daughters are your cousin, cousin brother, cousin sister. Suppose your kakas, your paternal uncle, son and daughter are there, then how will you say? Suppose you have to introduce them to your friends. So you are going to introduce in this way that they are my paternal cousins or mamas or mommy's son and daughter. They are my maternal cousins. Is that clear to you? Let's move back onto the story. What will going to happen next? A gift of chappals. Smilingly, Rukumani threw open the door. She simply opened the door. Ravi and Meena rushed out and Ravi pulled Mrudu into the house. As she opened the door, tried to get in, as Lali, Ravi and Meena see Mrudu. They were very excited. Why? Because now they are together. Immediately they rush out and just take Mrudu in her hands. She just take her sister. Fine. Wait, let me take off my slippers. But these three were very excited to see their cousin. So just immediately hold her sister in her arms and they tried to pull it her. But what did Mrudu told? Mrudu told that wait, let me take off my sleeper. Why she want to take off the sleeper? Actually, in our house also, when we get in, we always keep our sleeper outside. Beta, it is in our custom. Whether you are Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, doesn't matter. It is a good habit that you should always take off your sleeper outside only. Is that clear? It means on the doorstep. Don't get in with the sleepers, as there is lots of dust in your sleeper. It will also get in the form of germs. So always have a habit of keeping this thing, your sleeper, at the doorstep only. And inside the house, be barefooted. Don't wear anything in your feet. It's a very good habit. I really promise you, if you do such thing, you will become a very good and a healthy person. Wearing sleeper inside the house, it is not up to the mark. Same sleeper used to move all around the ground when you move from one place to other. Lots of dirt is there. So you should bring it inside? No. Let it be at doorstep of yours. So Mridu did the same thing. She also asked her cousins, wait, let me take off my sleepers. Let's see. So protested Mridu. Underline the word protested. Protested means she asked. She told, please. So underline and write it over there. She set them out neatly near a pair of large black ones. So then what had happened? Then they sat outside, okay, together. Those were grey, actually with dust. Actually, what was the condition? It was really dirty. So you could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each sleeper. Let me show you the sleeper, okay? Now, this is the sleepers. And what was the condition of the sleeper? Here what is there? There are the mark of your toes. Is that clear? So, as you have walked, she's just explaining or try to make them understand why should we keep our sleeper at the doorstep, because it becomes very dirty. So if our sleeper is dirty, so how can we bring it inside the house? There was all dust all around on the sleeper. So that is the reason she has. Now she's explaining about the condition of the sleeper as from white or sky blue, the color of the chappal has been changed. It is now black ones. Why? Because there is a dust. Grey black dust is on the sleeper, especially in which portion? In the toes portion. You could see mark of every toes on the front part of each sleeper. Each the sleeper, you may be able to find the mark of toes with the dust. The mark for the two big toes were long and scrawny. Scrawny meaning is given over there that there is a mark. Mark like slightly part has gone inside the sleeper because of the pressure of your toes. So this is the condition of sleeper. When you buy the new chappals or new sandals, it looks very pretty, but by its use, suppose you uses it for a month or a 2 month, the condition is quite different. The color will be different and it won't be looking as beautiful as it was. So this was about the condition of the sleeper. Now we are moving on to the second paragraph. Don't you forget to put your fingertip. Mridu didn't have much time to wonder about whose sleepers they were. So as Mridu saw the sleepers, she was just wondering and she has a little clue in her mind as when she saw the condition of the sleeper, it was very weird, very dirty. The sleepers were not as good as it was. So she was wondering and somewhere she knew that whose sleeper is that? So ugly. Actually, always remember whose sleeper will be dirty. I am giving you the example. As you have to think who go out of the house mostly. It is always your father. Why? Because he has to work very hard. Day and night. He work and work. Work for you. Work for the family. He sometimes never has proper time to eat. Beta, you are safe at house. Papa is doing all the work for you. We used to say, na, Mama is best. At the same time, Papa is also best. The thing is that we don't mention it, but he is working hard. Whether it's a day or it's a rainy day, whatever, or a Sunday, Papa works hard, harder, and the hardest. So as he is moving out from one place to another, how he is moving out on his foot. So that's why if you compare or do one thing, just take all the sleepers of your family members. Family members like your mama is there, your grandpa, your brother, your sister. Keep all the sleepers together as well as your fathers too. So by the condition of the sleeper, you come to know that who is the working hard for the family. Really, it will be, I am assuring you, it will be your father only. We will going to discuss. Okay, you have to just see and let me know when we are together. I am going to ask you, you have to answer me. Even how do I know? Because I know that my father also worked very hard. Day and night he worked for me and my family. So just because of him today I am here in front of you. So what is our duty? Why did my father taught me? Do you know? My father taught me just for one reason. He even asked me, as I ask you, just try to give a smile on every face. So this is our responsibility. Is that clear? And we must obey our parents. Let's see. So as she has no wonder that whose sleeper is that. Because Ravi dragged her to the backyard. What do you mean by drag? Underline the word drag. forcefully taking. So what did the Ravi do? As just she entered, she was just looking at the sleeper. Immediately, her cousin, one of her cousin Ravi, dragged her. Sometimes your friend also no forcefully just take you from one room to another. So the Ravi dragged Mridu where just see to the backyard. Backyard means there is a place, a open place at the back of your home where you can play. Even you can grow crops also over there, as well as you can have an playing area too. So Ravi dragged Mridu in the backyard behind the thick bitter berry bush. What was there? Underline the word bitter berry bush. Bushes are the small plants, but they are in cluster. If you are going to put your hand inside, there can be a thorn. It can wound you. Bitter berry bush. Bitter berry bush won't give something to eat, fruits or whatever. They have thorns. Is that clear? So Ravi just take Mridu, come here, come here. They both, with the other cousins, they both went over there. Especially Ravi was there, Mridu is there, and they are just peeping inside the bush. It means they find something. Ravi had seen something inside the bitter berry bush. Let's see what was there. So there inside a torn, it's given a torn football line. Torn is broken. Is that clear? There was a broken football inside the bush. Okay, with sacking and filled with sand lay a very small kitten lapping up milk from a coconut half shell. And what did he shown to him? There was one small kitten. What do you mean by kitten? A baby of cat. As cow baby is called what? Calf. In the same way, baby of cat is called kitten. So what did Ravi show to Mridu? Ravi shown to Mridu there was one kitten, and he has even provided milk to that kitten. In what? In the coconut shell. It is mentioned clearly in your book that he has shown that kitten to whom? To Mridu. And sacking filled with sand, it was covered almost with the sand. Lay a very small kitten lapping. Lapping means when you just use your tongue for eating purpose. So cat doesn't have the hands, as she cannot bite her chapati or to eat. She has to eat or drink everything. She has to perform with the help of its tongue. So she was just lapping. Lapping, it's a kind of licking. As you people do when you enjoy the food, what do? You just lick your finger like this. One by one, you keep all your finger inside your mouth now. In the same way, as cat loved to drink milk, and she finally got it that. So what did she do? She started lapping up the milk in the coconut shell. Have you ever seen the coconut? Coconut, which one? That brown color coconut. You can break it into two parts. Like it's a coconut. See. And it is always black in color. If you just break it, okay, from the mid, it will be in this form. See, it will seems to be like a cup. Okay, and here you can fill it with water. Water you can fill, milk you can fill. So what did Ravi did? Ravi actually taken the milk from his house in the coconut shell, as it was a very small kitten, a baby to cat. So what did he do? He just filled that shell with the milk and put it inside the bush. and just he is peeping, he is just looking from far away. Otherwise, suppose he will going to stand nearby the kitten, so kitten will be scared, it will not going to drink the milk because she is too small to understand. So but just standing behind, he himself, Ravi and Mridu, they both are staring at the kitten. And what kitten is doing? Kitten is enjoying with the milk. Isn't it interesting? Many more to go. Okay, wait and watch.